Hello everyone, my name's the Nearsighted Narwhal, and welcome to I'm not gonna say, another reviews, but I'm just gonna do, call it a Dragon Ball Z video. What I'm going to be talking about here is, to me, which is better, Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z? So, most of you people will be like, there's no competition, DBZ's 100% all the way. But I feel a little different. Now, me, I have seen all of Dragon Ball, and I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z. So, let's talk about Dragon Ball first, the story. Dragon Ball takes place when Goku is just a young kid and starts off with him searching the world for the Dragon Balls with Bulma. And after saving the world from Emperor Pilaf, then goes to train with Master Roshi with Krillin for the Tenkaichi Budokai, or the World Tournament, strongest under the heavens. So after losing to Jackie Chun, spoiler alerts here. After losing to Jackie Chun, he goes off to find the 4-star ball, his grandfather's ball, which in turn kind of again saves the world from the Red Ribbon Army, a villainous android-making army. Then after that, he saves some little boy's father, then goes back and fights in the next Tenkaichi Budokai, and again makes it to the finale, but loses to Tien Shenhan. And then after that, Krillin, his best friend, dies by the hands of the evil King Piccolo. So it is his job to defeat King Piccolo, because King Piccolo is searching for eternal youth. After he gains eternal youth, Goku does beat him and use the Dragon Balls to bring all his friends back to life. Then begins training with Kami and Mr. Popo in turn for the next Tenkaichi Budokai, because King Piccolo's son, Piccolo Jr., will be entering, and then eventually does defeat Piccolo Jr., but stops Kami from killing him, and in turn, he finally has won the Tenkaichi Budokai. So that is the story of Dragon Ball. And the story of Dragon Ball Z is about 4 years after the end of Dragon Ball, and it takes place in Goku's journey to protect himself. It takes place right when his kind of evil Saiyan brother kidnaps his son and teams up with the previously fought against Piccolo Jr. to try and save Gohan. And then, after defeating Raditz, his evil brother, he tells him that 2 more powerful Saiyans are going to come. After Goku dying, he trains with King Kai, comes back, and saves the planet from the evil Saiyans, even though he got very hurt and lost most of his friends, excluding Gohan, his son, and Krillin. So what happens next? Well, Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma, the one he searched for the Dragon Balls with in the original Dragon Ball, go to Namek, the planet where Piccolo is from, and search for the Dragon Balls. But when they get there, they realize that the evil tyrant Frieza is there. Also, they notice Vegeta is there, who was the evil Saiyan that Goku defeated on Earth. So once they get there, they have to stop. They try and collect the Dragon Balls, but Vegeta steals them from Frieza, and then they all end up needing Dragon Balls. So Frieza calls in the Ginyu Force to stop them. They start losing to the Ginyu Force. Goku comes, beat the crap out of the Ginyu Force. Is hurt, goes to a healing chamber. They summon the dragon and wish Piccolo back to life. But Frieza comes and doesn't kill, and starts to fight this Krillin, Gohan, and Vegeta. So they start fighting, and then he transforms. And then when he starts to get stronger and defeat Vegeta and them, Piccolo comes and saves them. But then he transforms again into his 3rd form. And then after beating on them some more, he for some reason transforms into his final form. After transforming into his final form, Goku gets out, starts to fight Krillin, Vegeta, and Piccolo. Krillin and Vegeta die. Piccolo gets very much injured, and Goku turns into the legendary Super Saiyan and starts fighting Frieza. So Goku defeats Frieza, but is thought to have died in the explosion of Namek. But later we learned he escaped planet Namek and went to the planet Yardrat, which he learned instant transmission. But while he was on his flight back to Earth, the evil tyrant Frieza is back with his father to take over Earth. But suddenly, a mysterious hero from the future comes and saves them. His name is Trunks. He is also the second Super Saiyan to be seen. So, after he defeats Frieza, he tells them that androids will be there in 3 years. He also tells Goku that he's the son of Bulma and Vegeta. After 3 years of vigorous training, they all go to the island to confront the androids. Goku is stricken with a heart virus that Trunks gave him the antidote for, but unluckily he did not take the antidote. So he's taken back to the Kame House. So then Vegeta comes, and finally, Vegeta has reached the rank of Super Saiyan. So after Vegeta reached the rank of Super Saiyan, he defeats Android 19, and Dr. Gero escapes. Then Trunks appears and tells them this is not the androids from his future. After that, he unlocks the true androids, 17 and 18, and unluckily the stronger of the two, and the strongest, 16. After that, 17 and 18 beat the crap out of the Z-Fighters, and they all get away. Then Piccolo goes to fuse with Kami. And after he fused with Kami, he goes to fight them, but ends up fighting Cell instead, losing. Cell escapes. Piccolo goes to fight 17, starts to fight 17, and then Cell appears. And he defeats 17, absorbs them, but has to fight 16 first. After 16 is beaten, after 16 is tricked, and 17 is taken, he's no match for Semi-Perfect Cell. Then, after Vegeta and Trunks get out of the hyperbolic time chamber, they go to fight Imperfect Cell. But right after they leave, Goku and Gohan go in. Goku hoping to teach Gohan how to use his hidden potential and turn into a Super Saiyan. Unluckily for Trunks, he realizes that his father has too much pride and is willing to do anything to fight a strong opponent. So after realizing this, he lets Semi-Perfect Cell turn into Perfect Cell. After this, he gives them 7 days. He gives them 7 days to train. After this, Goku and Gohan come out of the hyperbolic time chamber. Gohan being significantly stronger than Goku, both of them being Super Saiyans. Then the Cell games begin. Goku begins to fight but gives up against Cell after blowing off his upper torso and realizing he just can't beat him. He sends in Gohan to fight him. After Gohan loses badly, he unlocks the true potential of a Super Saiyan 2 and beats the living shit out of Cell. After beating up on Cell, Cell tricks him and starts to explode. Goku spends his life trying to save everyone he loved, sending himself to King Kai's planet where Cell's going to blow up. But for some reason, Cell survived and came back. Gohan then has to defeat him with the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen, a Kamehameha brawl. After doing this, they all return back, and Goku does not wish to return back to life. Then 7 years later, Gohan has started going to high school and has started playing as the Great Saiyaman to try and save the city. After this, they learn that Goku can come back for a whole day, and everyone is super happy. So they come back right during the World Tournament saga. So they all fight, but they learn of the evil villain named Boo, and they race off to stop him. But unluckily, they are not able to, but sadly, Vegeta is also captured by Babidi and turned into Majin Vegeta, and all he wants to do is fight Goku. So while they start fighting, Spring Kai, Kibito, and Gohan try and stop the resurrection of Boo, but they are just too late. It happens. Right after Boo appears, Goku tries to stop the fight with Vegeta. Vegeta agrees but knocks out Goku and goes to fight Boo himself. He cannot do it and blows himself up for the good of the Earth. And he thinks he has beaten Boo, but Boo is completely fine afterwards. After that, Goku wakes up and goes to find Goten and Trunks to try and teach them fusion. Also, Gohan had survived. He's taken a Supreme Kai World to get and learn the Z to get trained with the Z Sword, but accidentally breaks it and gets his potential unlocked by the Elder Kai. After this, he turns into Ultimate Gohan. Goku teaches fusion to Goten and Trunks. Gotenks is born. They fight Super Buu, the enhanced Buu, in the hyperbolic time chamber, break the entrance, and Buu escapes. So do they. After they both escape, they start fighting again. They realize Super Buu is significantly smarter, so trick Goten and Trunks into not finishing him off. So then he falls asleep. So then Ultimate Gohan appears and starts fighting Buu and kicks the living shit out of him again. After he does this, he tricks Goten and Trunks into fusing into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and absorbs both him and Piccolo. Gohan is not stronger than them. So afterwards, he transforms yet again, but Goku luckily has been able to come back to life due to Elder Kai giving him his life. So he comes back trying to fuse with Gohan, but Gohan is absorbed too. Luckily, Vegeta comes too, then they are able to fuse. Afterwards, they beat up Super Buu, beat the living shit out of Super Buu, but Super Buu absorbed them and they are able to escape. Luckily, but unfortunately, Super Buu is transformed into Kid Buu and he blows up the Earth. Then they all go to Supreme Kai's world and duke it out in the best fight scene ever. And then they charge the Super Spirit Bomb and throw it at Kid Buu, and that's how the series ends to me. Yeah, I don't like the introduction to GT. That's how it ends for me. So I know that was a really long exposition, but that was just the story. I know Dragon Ball Z seems a lot longer, in which it is. So then the sagas. So then overall, Dragon Ball versus Dragon Ball Z. The fights in Dragon Ball Z are a lot stronger. They seem a lot harder. They seem to hit a lot harder. They seem more explosive and everything. But the ones in Dragon Ball seem a lot more painful for some reason. Even though they aren't nearly as explosive or anything like that, they seem so much more painful. Look no further than the battle Goku versus Piccolo Jr., which is, in my opinion, the goriest fight in all of Dragon Ball. Because Goku gets a hole blown in him, both his legs broken, and both his arms pretty much destroyed, but is still able to beat him. So now we're gonna talk about the sagas overall. So, to me, if you want consistency, I recommend watching Dragon Ball Z. I do not think there is a single bad saga to me. I think they're all pretty good. So, all of them are good. There are a few standouts, such as the Fusion Saga to me, which is my favorite saga, and the Frieza Saga, or the Namek Saga. So, yeah. But, to me, Dragon Ball has the best sagas. No, they even are better than the Fusion Saga. Considering they have the Tenkaichi Budokai. Considering they have Tenkaichi Budokai 1. Considering they have the first World Tournament. Or not first, but the first one they ever competed in. Considering they have that saga, which is a great saga. Then the second World Tournament saga. Great saga. Then they have the Demon King Piccolo saga. My favorite saga in all of Dragon Ball history. Overall favorite saga. Then they have the Piccolo Jr. saga, which is in some ways even better. So yeah. Even though Dragon Ball Z has consistently good, Dragon Ball has the best sagas. But also the Red Ribbon saga to me is horrible. I almost made myself skip it because it was so boring. But I made myself watch it, and even after watching it, it got better. But I mean, I still found it really, really boring. So consistently, Dragon Ball Z has better sagas, but overall, Dragon Ball has the best sagas. And Yes, Dragon Ball may be shorter, but guys, I'm going to have to give this to Dragon Ball. Okay, everyone, put your pitchforks and guns down. Let me explain. To me, Dragon Ball is the story of a little boy who can do anything, who is just getting stronger and fighting more enemies. Dragon Ball Z, the main hero, is already awesome. When he wins a fight, you see him completely dominate them afterwards. You pretty much see, once he gets that transformation, you see him pretty much dominate them. At no point during Dragon Ball did I ever see one main fight be a domination. Goku always took blows. Goku always was bleeding. Goku was always in pain. You could see him fighting. You could see him trying his best. He did that in Dragon Ball Z, but just not to the extent. You never saw him bleed. You never saw him scream in anger, scream in pain. In Dragon Ball, I can't explain it how painful it looks. If you want to, just watch the Piccolo Jr. saga and you'll see how painful it is to every character. Even Yamcha. Poor Yamcha gets his legs broken by Tien Shinhan. So, guys, I'm sorry, but to me, it has the best sagas. It has some of the best it has the best fight to me. The best fight to me is Tien Shinhan versus adult Goku, or teen Goku, I should say. You want to know why? Because it shows how strong Goku is. Now, we did see he was strong. We did see he had obviously become stronger, but I mean, we didn't know how much stronger. Here, we finally got to see the guy who beat him up last year, and I love what Tien Shinhan said at the end of the fight. He said, "Wow, I gave it my all to that Goku, and it felt like he was still holding back." Tien Shinhan said he was holding back, and it's completely true. Goku was literally was maybe giving about 50%. If Goku went 100%, Tien Shinhan wouldn't have lasted probably 5 minutes. And that's what I love about that fight. So guys, that's been my video today. Again, sorry if you guys were thinking I would pick Dragon Ball Z, even though I love it. But guys, Dragon Ball Z isn't my favorite anime. What? Don't worry, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what my favorite anime is. It's